The morning sun filtered softly through the curtains as Kendo stretched across the windowsill, his sleek, white and gray fur glowing like fresh snow. His gray eyes flicked toward the door when he heard the familiar rustle of fabric. Niar, an Asian woman with hijab, wrapping her deep blue hijab. "Ready for an adventure, Kendo?" she asked with a grin. Kendo hopped down with a chirp. A few minutes later they were outside, Niar wheeling out her bicycle. Attached to the front was Kendo's favorite basket, lined with a tiny checkered blanket and just big enough for him to sit in like a king surveying his kingdom. He leapt inside, curling his tail around himself. "Let's enjoy the Stowe Recreation Path today," Niar said, tapping his head gently. Kendo answered with a soft purr. As they pedaled onto the path, the world unfurled like a painting. The trees leaned in as if whispering secrets, their leaves fluttering in a gentle breeze. The scent of pine, fresh earth, and distant water wove together in the cool Vermont air. Kendo's ears twitched at every bird song. He lifted his face to the wind, his whiskers trembling with delight. Every now and then he'd turn back to look at Niar, as if to say, This is perfect." Cyclists and walkers passing by smiled at the unusual duo. "What a handsome travel buddy you have," one woman called out. Niar laughed. "He insists on coming along." Kendo puffed up proudly, pretending he didn't hear, but his tail swayed with secret satisfaction. They rode over wooden bridges, where the river below sparkled like liquid glass. Niar slowed down so Kendo could lean over the basket's edge and peer at the flowing water. His eyes widened as dragonflies zipped by, iridescent wings flashing. At a quiet meadow, Niar stopped, putting down the kickstand. She lifted Kendo from his basket, setting him gently in the tall grass. He sniffed around with regal curiosity, pretending to be a wild explorer while staying carefully within Niar's sight. They rested there a while, Niar sipping water, Kendo rolling onto his back to sunbathe. A soft breeze tugged at Niar's hijab and she closed her eyes, breathing in the moment. "Thank you for coming with me," she murmured. Kendo patted over, settling into her lap with a content rumble. When they finally headed back down the path, the shadows were longer, the air warmer, and the world quieter. Kendo curled in his basket again, eyelids drooping as the bicycle hummed beneath them. By the time they reached home, he was asleep dreaming. Perhaps of rivers, dragonflies, and the steady rhythm of the road shared with the human he trusted most.